Hey guys, it's me, Legisley, and because someone requested it, I'm going to do a Ticci Toby times reader. Now they didn't specifically say like a times reader one, but this is one that I found that wasn't too long and wasn't too short. And yeah, I mean I don't really like doing the ones with like times readers only because it's kind of hard to explain them when you're like speaking out loud. Like you can't say HLHC or something like that. You have to be like hair color and hair length, blah blah blah. Like all of that is so unnecessary when you have to speak out loud. So when I speak of you as the reader, I'm going to only go by their appearance, by how I look. So if it's not how you look, go ahead and change. Just go ahead and change it with your own details. Alright? So yeah. Oh yeah, plus this is completely random. I had not read the description and I don't know. Completely random. So I'm going in this blind. I haven't read this before. Oh, and this is called Don't Scream, Ticci Toby Times Reader. Now, chapter 1. You looked at the clock. 3:36 a.m. You sighed and continued to stare at the computer screen, your conversation with Cleverbot turning from slightly odd to downright scary. Your few friends had already turned in for the night and were sleeping soundly in the comfort of their beds while you were hunched over your computer, your long brown hair in your face. You're interesting. Thank you. Are you alone? Yes. No, you aren't. I'm right here. I can't see you then. I can see you. Really? What am I wearing? You remember Cleverbot as a fun computer program that asked funny questions and gave nonsense answers, but right now it was a bit unsettling to talk to Cleverbot. Black and white underwear and an oversized purple hoodie with a pony on it. You almost screamed. Asking Cleverbot what you were wearing was obviously a dumb question. You slammed the PC lid shut and sat at the computer desk, breathing heavily. Creepy, you said to yourself. You saw that the screen was still glowing and opened the lid back up to officially turn off your computer, but a new message from Cleverbot just popped up. You shouldn't have done that, Aaliyah. Oh, and when I say... oh my god, pause. I said my real name, so I mean, if obviously Aaliyah is not going to be all of your name, so just change it to your name. So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is not my first time doing one of these, but as a Times reader, this is why it's confusing to read them. So yeah, whenever you hear Aaliyah, change it to your name, and whenever you hear like details about the character's appearance, change it to how you look like. Unless you're fine with how I look like, then that's fine too. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Sorry. You tensed up. You hadn't once given the program your real name. You had put a false one when he asked you your name, just to keep it interesting. But how did it have any idea what your real name was? You sighed relieved, thinking the program got it from your Google account. You were still very creeped out that it knew what you were wearing, but you thought that maybe, just maybe, the program had seen you through your webcam. You went to the exit button on the site and clicked it twice. It didn't exit. You clicked it again. You Control-Alt-Deleted and clicked that task manager. Even that didn't close the window. You even tried to shut down the computer manually. You groaned and read the message Cleverbot sent. You shouldn't have done that. Don't do that. Stop. No, you should stop. Don't do that, Aaliyah. You should stop. It won't work. It won't work. Aaliyah, open my documents. It scared you thinking that goddamn website knew what you were doing, so you typed back. Freak, stop it and let me shut down my computer. I'm tired. Open my documents. You let out an angry breath and opened my documents. All was normal excluding the new folder labeled Open. You clicked it and it showed a screen with a .jpg file labeled Master. You tilted your head in confusion and clicked on the image. It showed a black and white photo of children playing on a playground, a slide in the foreground and a tree in the back. You noticed by the tree a tall black figure with what seemed like tentacles sprawling out from behind him with at least two of the children. You thought it was really creepy, seeing as though the man had no facial features. A message from Cleverbot showed up. Don't look out of the window. Your breath hitched in your chest and you almost fell out of the computer chair. You started sweating bullets, so you pulled off your sweatshirt. You had the instant feeling that you had to look out of the window, but something was telling you that you shouldn't, other than Cleverbot. Rolling your eyes at your fear, you got up, pulled back the curtains, opened the window, and looked out at the road, lit by a single street lamp. Standing under it was what? A tall man wearing a black suit looking up at you. Your hazel eyes widened when you looked at a bit closer. It was the same faceless man from the photo that Cleverbot apparently put on your computer. Your breathing quickened and your heart was practically popping out of your chest. You slammed the window shut and ripped the Hello Kitty curtains as you pulled them shut. You leaned against the window, back to that thing, and clutched your chest. You were thinking about how insane this all was, your eyes frantically making their way over to the computer screen, Cleverbot's sight still up and sending messages. I told you not to do that. You groaned and slammed the computer's lid shut. You were getting tired of this. After smiling satisfactorily at the closed lid, you decided to walk downstairs and get some water. Walking out of your door silently and creeping down the stairs wasn't exactly easy. You thought as you made the stairs creak for the 10th time. As you rounded the corner into the kitchen, you saw something silver glint in the pale moonlight shining through the window above the sink. You stopped and tilted your head in confusion. You thought to yourself, could that be the man from the road? Your breath started to quicken again, and you slowly grabbed a knife from the drawer. Who's there? You asked, your voice shaky with fear. You didn't dare turn on the light. It was too far away, and you wanted to get rid of the whoever or whatever this was now. Who are you, and why are you here? You asked, trying to sound braver than you actually were. At the moment, you were shaking so badly you thought the knife would slip right out of your damp hands. You heard a demented little giggle and felt tears brine in your eyes, thinking some crazy person was in there with you and was going to slice and dice you all over the place. Your mind jumped to your dad and little brother. You almost broke down, thinking that they could have already been murdered. I have a weapon, you freak. Don't get near me, you shouted. I do too, said a low, hushed voice. It sounded as if the thing speaking had a note of humor behind its voice, almost pleased that it could kill you at any second. You instantly jumped back and screamed, for a split second anyways. A cold, bony hand covered your mouth before you could let out any audible sound. The hand twitched a bit before the killer spoke. Don't scream. No one can hear you anyways. Alright, that's the end of chapter 1. If you guys want me to continue, make sure you leave this video a like. I hope this story satisfies the one who asked for one of these, because I didn't exactly know which Ticci Toby story you wanted me to read, so I just picked the random one that I just typed in the search bar and this one popped up. So yeah, that's that. I mean, if you want me to read a different one, go ahead and comment down below which ones you want me to read, and those who want me to continue this one, please leave this a like, and I will continue on when it gets to enough likes and do chapter 2. And anyways, thank you guys for listening. Bye.